Hi, everyone. This is David Steele with writerslife.org, and I am excited to be here with you on this webinar because in just a few moments, we will be giving you access to a system that every single one of you can use to take your writing career to the next level. What's really beneficial about what you'll be learning is that it can work for writers of all types, regardless if you're a fiction or a nonfiction writer. So with that said, hold on for just a few moments while our guest gets prepared. In the meantime, I'd like to take a few seconds to do just a bit of housekeeping and check to see if you all can see and hear me okay. And we have an incredible number of people that are watching literally from all parts of the planet. And I want to make sure that every single one of you can see my screen and hear my voice. So if you can hear my voice and see my screen, if you would please type yes into the questions and chat box. Go ahead and do that now, please, if you would. Type yes into the questions and chat box if you can see my screen and hear my voice. All right. Well, thank you. Mary, we have Mary saying yes. John, also a yes from John. Michael, thank you. Welcome. There's yeses from Melissa, and there's Troy and Jameson and Victoria. Thank you, guys. The yeses are flying in, so it looks like everyone can see and hear okay. That's always good to know. Also, if you have a book that is published and available, why don't you go ahead and put the title of your book into the questions and chat box as well. Just a good way to give our community members a bit of free publicity when we do these things. So if you have a book that is published and available, go ahead and put the title of your book into the questions and chat box too. And last but not least, tell us what type of writer or author you are. Do you specialize in fact or fiction, and what genre do you most likely write in? Go ahead and put that into the questions chat box and let us know where you stand with that, please. And while you're doing all that, I will take a moment to bring on our guests so we can get this training started. The individual that will be joining us in just a moment is one of the best and the brightest in the industry, so I want you to pay full attention to what will be shared with you during this webinar, as well as stay until the very end, because as you all know, when it comes to technology of this sort, a recording or a replay cannot always be promised, so this may be your first and final chance to view this webinar. You'll also want to take plenty of notes, so grab something to write with and on right now. And last but not least, be sure to get rid of any and all distractions. Go ahead, close out your social media, turn off your cell phone, tell those around you not to interrupt you while we dive into this. And now that we have all that taken care of, let's get started. As I said previously, our guest is one of the brightest in the industry, and what you'll be learning today can impact your writing career for the better like nothing else can. So with that said, let's get on with the webinar. I'll let our guests tell you who they are and share this special system with you as well. Special guest, are you there? Hello. Hi, everyone. This is David.
Yes, I am right here. Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me good. If you can hear me, just type in yes in the chat box. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, first of all, David, I want to thank you for inviting me here to talk with your folks. I'm going to show them something that's going to be absolutely revolutionary. So let's begin. What we're going to be talking about today is going to be the easiest way to create a six-figure business by tapping into a vault of hungry buyers and create an instant stream of monthly recurring revenue, which is going to allow you to work on your fiction titles without you having to drive traffic or personally sell anything or do any marketing whatsoever. So if you guys are excited, I am. I need your attention. So please turn off your cell phones, turn off Facebook, and if you are an internet marketer or an author, you're serious about building an online business or getting sales of your content, what we're going to talk about in the next 60 to 90 minutes will absolutely change your life, because it's going to show you how to get recurring sales selling content. My name is Greg Cesar. I started working with local businesses back in 1997. I started selling online around 2002. I've sold over 100,000 ebooks without affiliates. Yes, my customer database is 100,000 customers strong, and I will tell you I am in the nonfiction category. So basically, I've also worked with some of the most brilliant marketers on the planet, and I've helped entrepreneurs started building their dreams online starting around 2003. That's when I really started teaching people how to go out and build their businesses online, and that's what we're going to show you how to do today as well. I'm actually an internationally recognized speaker, and I've spoken all over the globe, from Singapore, Malaysia, UK, all over the globe, teaching people how to make income from home. Now, I want to let you know, many people think I'm so fortunate and so lucky. I hear that all the time. What they don't realize is I grew up in the projects of Stamford, Connecticut. My parents came to this country from Haiti back in the late 60s. My dad was making $1 an hour. So to tell you that we were broke is an understatement. But the one thing I learned from my parents is the difference between mental poverty and physical poverty. Physical poverty just means you don't have money. You don't have a vehicle. Mental poverty is you don't have it in your mind. It's very hard to overcome mental poverty. And I am hoping all of you folks here today are not mentally poor and have an open mind. I started my business in 1997 with no money whatsoever. So if I can do this, you can do what I'm going to show you. I had no money, no experience, yet someone from the projects with no money, no experience has sold over 100,000 copies of his fiction product or nonfiction product. So you guys can see that if I can do it, you can do it also. Now, I want you to imagine what your life will be like when you know how to make more money online in less time and less effort and create automated income without having to spend a lot of money doing that. I want you to just imagine what that would be like, right? Imagine never having to worry about struggling to make real money online and never wasting your time on things that didn't work ever again. Imagine every effort actually puts money in your pocket. What would your life be like, right? And what would life be like if you can build a $3,000 per month recurring business and have your sales coming in starting in the next 30 days without you having to spend a lot of money? Would that change your life? Would that change your family's life? I think it would. And how about if you really know how to build that business and be able to do that working 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours a month, so that frees you up to do the things that you are passionate about, which is writing your fiction stories, right? Would that be something that would make a difference in your life, in your family's life? The answer should be yes. So what is this business that I am talking about? And it's simple. It's an Amazon business. But not Amazon the way that you know it. I'm going to show you how to sell content on Amazon, and not through the traditional mediums that you are used to, which is Kindle and also the books category. We're going to talk about a different category where you want to be. Now, the question is this: if I'm going to start a business, right, why would I start and partner with Amazon? And that's a good question, and the answer is very simple. Amazon has millions of hungry buyers who go to that site with the sole purpose of buying. They are waiting to buy from you right now as we speak. That's why you want to partner with Amazon. So the question that I also get is, what motivated me? What motivated me to start an Amazon business? And I'm going to tell you the truth. It started in July 2014. I went to a 4th of July picnic, and a good friend of mine at the picnic was there with his family, and he says to me that his daughter is making $30 a day on Amazon. Now, I'm a high-powered, high-level internet marketer, and I'm thinking, now that's a shame. This little girl is making more money than I am on Amazon. I was making $0. She's making 30, and folks, she was 8 years old at the time. So if you want to talk about motivation, that motivated me. That day I went home and got myself in gear. So let me show you some proof here. Here is a screenshot of my Amazon FBA account from January 1st, 2014 to August 18, 2014. And as you can see, it is a whopping 0. Okay, I made absolutely no money during that time. Um, Make sure you guys can see the screen. I'm getting to people who say they can't see the screen. Can you see the screen okay there? Okay, good. So that means you guys can, all right, good, good. Awesome, awesome. So I made absolutely no money up until August 18th. On August 18th, my product went live on Amazon. August 19th, 2014, I made one sale for a whopping $9.95. Now, there's two ways to look at this. There's short-term thinking, and then there's long-term thinking, right? Short-term thinking is, this sucks. What a waste of time this is. You only made $9.95, and I will tell you, this is what my wife was saying. She's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so excited? This is only $9. This is a complete waste of time. But then there is the long-term way to look at this, and that's how I looked at it. I said, well, if only I can figure out 10 ways to make $9.95 a day, which for most people is absolute failure, if I can do that, that equates to $99.50 a day, or $36,317.50 a year in passive income. So folks, to tell you I was jumping for joy for this $9.95, it is an understatement. Well, let's keep on going. So from the 19th through the 31st of August 2014, I did a whopping $69.89. So if you think I was happy at $9, I just did 69 whole dollars. I am just jumping for joy at this point. Let's fast forward. From October 1st, 2014 to October 31st, 2014, we did $374.28. At this point, I'm jumping off of the roof. I'm doing backflips off of the top of the house all the way into the ground, right? I am excited. At this point, now I'm saying, well, what if I can find 50 ways to make myself $374 a month? That's $15,000 a month in passive income through Amazon. Right? Now, November 1st through November 30th, 2014, we did $1,987. If you thought I wasn't excited before, I couldn't contain myself by this point. Now, folks, this is literally 70 days into the business, and I already built a $2,000 per month recurring business. That is what Amazon can do for you. Now, I want to let you know results are not typical. I'm going to walk you through the system. I'm going to show you what we did to get great results. But please understand that my results are not typical, because the average person who attends a training may get no results. You know, I don't know if you're going to go after this webinar and go watch TV, or are you going to take action on what I'm going to teach you? I don't know. However, I am happy to share with you for free exactly what's working for me and what will work for you if you take action. And I also want to let you know, this is not a get-rich-quick. I do not believe in get-rich-quick schemes, and I will explain more in details why this is not a get-rich-quick. Now, today we're going to cover a couple things. Number one, how you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have zero marketing skills. Number two, small untapped markets on Amazon are way more profitable than large markets. I know this is counterintuitive. And an untapped category on Amazon that is way easier to make money in than any other category on Amazon. Now, secret number one, you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have zero experience. How can that be? Let's talk about that. Well, how to build a business without having to do any of the work. Most internet marketers and authors think that building a business has to be complicated and it has to take a lot of time and effort. When you look at the traditional model of selling content, becoming an author, it is difficult, but it doesn't have to be. Actually, you can build a very profitable and successful business selling content in no time if you learn how to leverage existing resources instead of creating them from scratch. What do I mean? Let's talk about this. You can leverage your business, you can build your business from scratch, or you can leverage an existing business. Amazon has millions of customers already. They already exist there. You don't have to create them. Amazon doesn't sell anything, right? Amazon sells other people's products and other people's content. That's what Amazon does. Amazon also pays for advertising. I want you to think about that. Imagine selling something and you don't have to pay for the advertising. Amazon does, but they only do that on the FBA side. Now, Amazon also does something called retargeting. Let me explain what retargeting is. You ever go to a website for furniture and you're on the furniture and then you see, I don't know, you go to another website for cars. And once you go to the other website for cars, what do you see? The same ad for the furniture site that you were on before. That ad is following you around. That is what we call retargeting. Amazon not only retargets the consumer once they click on your product or your content on Amazon, but it follows them around the web until they buy. How amazing is that? There's a second way Amazon does retargeting. When someone looks at your product on Amazon, when they leave that website, Amazon will send them an email, and it says, hey, you were just looking at this product. You should still consider buying it. It's still available. That's the second way that they do retargeting. Now, Amazon also delivers your product for you. Imagine being able to go on vacation. Imagine spending your time writing your fiction titles and you're selling products on Amazon, and Amazon is delivering the product. Therefore, they're advertising it for you, and they're handling all the customer service. So you see, that's why it's not a get-rich-quick. It's not that the work, your hocus-pocus money is showing up. It's someone else is doing the work for you. That other person is Amazon. Now, secret number 2, instead of one high-volume, super competitive product, you are better off in several smaller niche markets that no one cares about. I mean, think about it. Do you want to create, is it easier to create one novel that does 100,000 sales, or is it easier to create 10 novels that do 10,000 sales? It's much easier going after smaller markets than larger ones. So how do you build a six-figure business without having a six-figure product? Easy. Most marketers and authors think the only way to build a six-figure business is to find a super hot product that millions of people are going to buy. Well, instead of one super high-volume book or product that's millions of people are going to buy, you're better off in smaller markets that very few people care about. And when very few people care about them, guess what that means? You can make more money. So products that would sell 6 figures, they have 6-figure competition. That means you've got a lot of people that you will have to compete against. So instead of one product that's going to make you $50,000 a month, sell 10 products that are going to make you $5,000 per month. At the end of the day, you're still making $50,000. So small markets like this are a waste of time for big publishers. They're a waste of time for the big marketers. They don't want to waste their time in the small markets, right? Now, what happens when there is no competition? You rank instantly. In other words, your product is going to be listed higher in the Amazon listings, and you're going to make money faster. Remember, August 18th or 19th was when my first product got ranked in Amazon. And soon as that happened, guess what happened? I instantly started to make more sales because I'm following exactly what I'm showing you here. So it's much easier to make $5K per month than it is to make $50,000 per month. So think about it this way. If you had 10 products on Amazon that do just 2 sales a day, by the way, 2 sales a day is failure, but they each sell at $27 each, right? Well, 10 products a day doing 2 sales a day at $27 each equates to $540 per day, right? Isn't that a great way to change your life? Absolutely. Now, secret number 3, there are massive untapped categories on Amazon where you can make 6 figures or more that most people are not paying attention to. Most marketers and authors try to sell the same things as everyone else on Amazon. That's what basically happens. They take a look and everyone is selling the exact same thing. Most marketers think that Amazon is also saturated and there's no way I can penetrate that and make a nice 5, even 6-figure income selling my content through Amazon. Actually, selling short, nonfiction information courses on Amazon is completely untapped and wide for the picking. No one is focusing on the nonfiction categories with short content, right? So let's talk about this. What is information, right? What do I mean when I say information? It's how to do this, how to do that. People are searching all over Amazon for solutions to problems. They're looking for information products to answer problems or give answers to problems that they have, right? Fiction is harder to market. Remember something, when you create a fiction product, the reason it's harder to market a fiction product is because the consumer is not looking for you. But when you think about a how-to product, someone goes into Amazon and they're searching for that how-to product. They're looking for that content. Amazon already sells millions of nonfiction courses already. I mean, think about it, right? Look at books. Look at Kindle. There are a ton of nonfiction titles already in those categories already. So we already know it's something that's already happening on Amazon. The problem is when you look at books, when you look at Kindle, there's a lot of competitors in those categories. But you see, if you repackage your content as a CD, as audio, you can put it on the physical side of Amazon. And the thing about the physical side of Amazon is it's 10 times bigger than the Kindle and also books. And let me tell you, a short nonfiction course can be about an hour's worth of time. So it only takes you 1 hour to create this content. How long does it take you to create a fiction title? It could be weeks, if not months, of work to do that. So for 1 hour, you can take that content, put it on a CD, and put it on the more profitable side of Amazon. The other thing is the physical side also has more profit and very little competition. What do I mean by that? When you look at a book, when you look at Kindle, how much can you sell a short story for? $6, $9, maybe $15. But you see, when you take a how-to product, even though it's a 1 hour how-to product, you could sell that for $25 all the way up to $97. So it's more profitable doing what you're already doing. All you're doing is you're moving over to the other side of Amazon. Now I want to continue and show you what my numbers continue to look like. Now as you remember, we showed you the November. Here is what December 2014 all the way up to December 31st, 2014 looked like. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought for sure no one's going to be looking for my content. It's Christmas time. They're not going to want to look for my type of content in Christmas, but look what happened. We increased our revenue by $1,000 during December. Then, let's look at January. January, we went down to $2,165.18. I thought, okay, this must be over. We're not going to make any more sales on Amazon. What I didn't realize was there usually is a dip in traffic on Amazon because people just spent all their money during Christmas. But here's the point that I want you to see here. We're getting someone who says they still don't see anything. Let me pause my screen and unpause. Are the rest of you able to see my screen? If you're not, you may have to yeah, we're getting a lot of people who can see, so if you're not seeing it, must be on your end. Sorry about that, Darlene. So in January, at this time frame here, the first week of January, I went on vacation. And the fourth week of January, I went on a cruise with my wife. And we still did $2,165.18 in sale, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Then came February 1st, 2015 to February 28th, 2015. Even though it was a shorter month, we still did $2,521.70. Now, guys, let me ask you this. Up until this point, from August 2014 to February 2015, we're doing almost $3,000 per month in recurring revenue. How much time do you think we invested to do this? And how much money do you think I spent total to get to this point? Type that in the chat box. Let me see what you guys think. Okay, Angela says 20 hours a week. Katinka says 10 hours, $100. 10 hours a month, says Sandra. Let's see what else. More than $1,000 a month, says Angela. 20 hours a month, says Octavia. Linda says 10 hours a week. Jerry said 5 hours a week. Maisha says 10 hours a week, $150. Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth. Up until this point, I spent somewhere between $40 and $50 out of my pocket total. That's between August and March here, and or February. And total hours, I have about 5 hours in total time spent in this business. So 5 hours in time. In Maryland, yes, that's total from August all the way up until March, and then a total of about $50. Maisha says, I don't believe it. Linda says, wow. Maisha, remember what I said. We are partnering with Amazon. I don't have to do the work because Amazon is doing it for me. Does that make sense, Maisha? Right? That's why I only needed 5 hours. Angela says, tell me how. Maisha says, yes, awesome. So as you can see, this is a real business. You know what that does, folks? It frees me up to do anything else I want to do. Spend time with my family, write books if I want to, do my fiction stories, anything I want to do, it frees me up to do that. So let's continue, and you guys will see where we went from then to where we are now. So let's talk about the 6-step process to creating an info product so you can sell all over the Amazon platform. Number one, you're going to do a little bit of research, okay? You're going to pick a niche market. You're going to create your content. You're going to send it to Amazon. Again, there's a lot of different mediums on how you can send your product to Amazon. It could be on CD. It could be on DVD. It could be on a USB drive if you want to. But those mediums have a higher perceived value. You're going to get more money for that than you would if it's on a book as paper. You're going to send your product to Amazon. You're going to create your description. You're going to scale. And then you're going to sit back, relax, and wait for Amazon to send you checks. So let's talk about the research process. We want to sell something that people want to buy, right? So how do we do that? You're going to use the Google Keyword Planner to go out and find hot in-demand topics where consumers are already spending money. What's going to happen when you do that is you make instant sales. Remember, August 19th, we went live. I'm sorry, August 18th, we went live. August 19th, we made our first sale. Why? Because I sold something that people are already looking for. Let me show you where you're going to find the Google Keyword Planner. You're going to go into google.com. You're going to type in Keyword Planner in the search, and the first thing that comes up is going to be the AdWords Google Keyword Planner. You're going to click on that. Once you do, you're going to land on the AdWords page. You're going to click on Tools and then Keyword Planner, and this page is going to come up. Here, you're going to click on Find New Keywords. Once you click on that, you're going to be taken to this page here, and you're going to get a box. Inside this box, you're going to type in a keyword, and then Google is going to tell you what people are searching for based on what you typed in. If you typed in fiction, it'll show you how people are searching for fiction. If you typed in how to bake a cake, it's going to show you how many people want to go out and bake a cake, right? So what's happening? Google is going to tell you what kind of information products you want to create. So I'm going to give you an example of what you should type into that box, but before I do, I want to see your creative style and your creativeness. Guys, type in the chat box. Give me some ideas of what are good how-to courses, how-to information products that you think would be great sellers on Amazon. Let's see what you guys think. Ooh, Tina said meal prep. That is awesome, Tina. How to find the love of your life. Angela, that is awesome. Diabetic recipes. Mary, that is brilliant. How to write a screenplay. That is awesome. Fermenting food. Katinka, that's great. How to run with little ones. I'm not sure what that is. How to be successful in life and business. That's also great. Donna, you said homeschooling. That's a fantastic market there. Someone said disciples. I'm not too sure about that. Using essential oils. Tina, I've got a good friend who just went into that. Octavia, get paid to travel. Well, Octavia, I would do more like how to start a home-based business versus get paid to travel. I don't know how many people are searching for get paid to travel versus how to start a business. Maisha, how to live healthier. Who wants to live shorter? Who wants to live not healthy? That's a great topic, Maisha. How to train for a marathon. That was great. I didn't see who said that. Chronic depression. Ray, okay. So chronic depression, I'm going to give you a better one, Ray. How to overcome depression or how to overcome chronic depression is even better. Overcome anxiety is another one there. How to find your writing voice. There are a lot of people who want to become authors. That's a great topic. You guys have a lot of experience there. How to use spiritual manifestation to create your career. That's a great topic for a fiction product. The challenge in Google or in Amazon is how many people are typing that in. Even though it's something they need, are they looking for it? They don't know. You want to focus, Angela, on areas where people are already looking. For example, and by the way, guys, you guys are awesome. These are all great ideas. Let me show you some examples when I did the keyword search in Google, what I saw. And this will stir up crystal vibrational therapy. I love that one. So I'm going to show you what I saw. How to eat clean. Think about people who want to lose weight. That's one of the first things they're going to do is they're going to go and search for content on how to eat clean. How about how to edit videos? Here's one, how to fall asleep. Ooh, Angela said law of attraction. That's awesome. People, think about someone who's an insomniac and they cannot sleep. They will pay any money to learn how to fall asleep. They will pay you handsomely if you can show them how to do that. How to get rid of bed bugs. If you ever had bed bugs, you would pay any amount of money to get rid of bed bugs, right? How to get rid of acne. There is a reason why people like Proactive are making lots of money to do that. Jen, I love the one you just said. I'm not going to say that one out loud because I'm actually in that market, but that was a brilliant one. So how to have twins. You won't believe this. People actually searched for how to have twins. Well, I tell you what, I know the solution to how to have twins. You just do a little bit of hanky-panky, a little bit of extra time, and guess what? You're going to have twins. This is probably the one product my wife won't allow me to create. But people search for it. How about how to install a toilet? If you've got a broken toilet in your house, let me ask you something. If you get this wrong, it's going to cost you thousands in repair. Are you willing to pay $30, $40, even $50 for a piece of content to show you how to do it right and avoid paying Roto-Rooter or somebody $300, $400, but also avoid $10,000 in damage to your house? You would do that all day long. How to improve your credit score. I know someone who was making millions in that market. How to lose weight. That's an easy one. Everyone wants to lose weight. How to lose belly fat. Think of a bride who's getting married in 3 months. Would she pay money to learn how to lose the belly fat so she can look exquisite on her wedding day, every day, all day long, right? So now, the next thing is we are going to pick a niche. So we looked at a lot of different keywords, right? The answer is simple. Don't reinvent the wheel, folks. Sell what's already been selling. Very simple. Sell what's already been selling. When you do your keyword research, like I just showed you, now you're going to pick your niche. We want to sell something that's already been selling. Do you guys want to know what is the easiest way to tell something has already been selling? You guys want to know what that answer is? It's very simple. They have lots of reviews on Amazon. If you see a topic that you want to go after, how to lose belly fat, you type that into Amazon. If the books on Amazon have 20, 30, 40 reviews, folks, that's a winner right there. That's what you want to sell, because when you get your product listed there, you are guaranteed to make sales. It's already a proven winner. Sell what's already been selling. This will absolutely change your life if you remember one thing today. Sell what's already been selling. Don't try to say, I'm going to come up with something that no one has ever heard of. I'm going to be creative. This is not the place to be creative. This is the place to find where the money is and you capitalize on it. Here's the thing. If it sells there, it's also going to sell here. In other words, is it already selling on Facebook? Is it already selling on eBay? Is it already selling through Google AdWords? Because if a product is already selling somewhere else, guess what? It's also going to sell on Amazon. So as part of your research, look at other sites and see what's selling there, and then all you're going to do is repurpose the content. You're going to come up with your own spin on what's selling somewhere else, and you're going to move it to Amazon. This is absolute brilliance. This is how I was able to build that business so fast, okay? So the other thing is sell what people are looking for. That's why we did the keyword research, because Google tells us how many times people type those keywords into Google. And if people are already looking for it, then that means they're looking for it on Amazon as well. If I typed in how to lose belly fat in Google and I see that 20,000 people a month are searching for how to lose belly fat on Google, then that means 20,000 people are looking for how to lose belly fat on Amazon as well. Okay, that's why we did the keyword research first, because it tells me what people are already looking for. Now, here is the great part, creating your content. You want to create a course on how to lose belly fat, but you have no idea how to lose belly fat. Folks, number one, if you have an existing product already on the Kindle, this is the perfect opportunity to repurpose that content from Kindle to the physical side of Amazon. You might be making $2.99, $3.99, maybe $9.99 for that product on Kindle, but what if you put it on the physical side now? You just jumped from a $2 product to a $30, $40 product. You did not change one word of the content. All you did was change the medium on how it was delivered. One was digitally downloaded, one is a physical content. The other thing is, look at what's selling on the Kindle. If there are some hot nonfiction titles already selling on Kindle, guess what? Move those to the physical side. Now, the other thing that you can do is, if you already have the knowledge, or you can do the research. Most of you guys here are already authors and writers. Doing research is something you're already used to. So for you to create a 40, 50-page piece of content, this is a no-brainer for you. You can do that in a couple hours. So create it yourself. Don't be afraid to put a little bit of elbow grease. You go in, you do a little bit of research. So for example, you research how to lose belly fat. Go into Google, go into some of the forums. You can create that content by yourself in a couple hours. By the way, how long does it take to create a 1-hour audio that you would deliver to Amazon? The secret is 1 hour. That's it. So you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours creating the content. Now, the next thing that I like is I do like to outsource my nonfiction product. Why? Because there are plenty of people who have more experience in how to lose belly fat that I can pay $100 to, who will create my content for me. So I pay them 100, I pay them 200. They create the content for me. I put my name on it, and I turn around and I sell that on Amazon. This is very different than fiction, right? Fiction, you want your name on it. You want to create that content, but nonfiction is different. We're providing answers and solutions to people. So pay someone $100 and let them do it for you. The next thing is we need to create our listing. Folks, you're going to want to use this. What I'm about to show you right now is exactly also what you want to do for your Kindle products as well. The key to getting your product found on Amazon, it's all in the keywords. This is the second reason why we go out and we do the keyword research first, because we have to know what the people are searching for. Once we have those keywords, we're going to use those keywords so we can get sales on Amazon. Now, let me tell you the problem. Most people search for a solution to a problem. They don't search for the product because they don't even know it exists. So they search for a solution, lose belly fat. Most marketers and authors, what they do is they sell by the name of the product, not based on what people search for. So the people are searching for a solution. The marketers and the authors are selling a product. There's a disconnect there, and that creates what I call a vacuum and a perfect opportunity for you. I'm going to show you guys two titles, and I'm going to let you know the caveat is both of these titles are extremely good titles. They're very good. One of them is going to make infinitely more sales than the other. I want you to tell me in the chat, do you think it's A is going to make more money or B is going to make more money, and why? Okay, either A or B. Now, let me tell you what the title is for. This title I'm going to show you is for a product, and let's say the product is a time management course. Okay, it's a time management course. So let's look at title number 1. How CEOs get more things done in an afternoon, the secret to super productivity. Again, how CEOs get more things done in an afternoon, the secret to super productivity. Or B, time management course for CEOs, how to increase productivity and get more things done in an afternoon. Which one of these titles do you think would make you more money if you had this as a title or a product on Amazon? And then tell me why. Jen says A, Lynn says A, Nathaniel says B, Mary says offers a solution. Oh, Tina, you got it right, 100%. Let's see what everyone else is saying. We're getting a little bit of 50-50 here. Some people are saying because it's solutions. Donna, you got it right too. Ooh, someone just said because of the word secret. Now that is a good word. That's a very good word for getting people to buy your product. But guys, let me tell you what the answer is. The answer is B. B is the correct answer. And let me tell you why. Remember what our product is. It's a time management course. Look at the very first few words in that title. Time management course. So someone searching for a time management course is going to find us. Someone searching for increased productivity is going to find us. Someone who searches for how-to time management is going to find us. Someone who searches for increased productivity, they're going to find us. Right? Katina says it sounds boring. That one may be boring, but guess what? That's the one that's going to make you money. Even though the word secret is a sexy word, and by the way, we may find a way to put the word secret in our second title, but even though secret is a sexy word, guess what? 100 people saw your listing for B, but only 5 people saw your listing for A. So if no one is seeing you, it doesn't matter how sexy that title is, you're not going to make money. So the key is you've got to put your keywords in your title. That's how you are going to be found in Amazon. Does that make sense, guys? Do you guys understand that? Awesome. I think Sandra said, would you put the how-to in a subtitle? I would put that how-to everywhere that I could find it. Absolutely. So, because again, that's what they're searching for. Time management course. That's the first thing you want to be found for. Now, let's talk about scaling your business. This is how we take our business from where it is to making more money. Now, there are two ways to scale, and both are very good, and I'm going to tell you why I went both ways. Number one, sell more of what you're already selling, right? Instead of selling 10 units a day, well, why don't you sell 20 units a day? You don't have to create a new title. You don't have to create a new product. You don't have to go out and do any more keyword research. It's already done. So the first thing I would tell you to do is go out and sell more of what you're already selling. This is the easiest way to scaling that exists. You've already done all of the work. Go from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40. That's the easiest way to double your business, okay? Now, the second model, and this actually was the first way that I was planning on scaling, and that is find new products in different markets. Remember when I said, initially I said to myself, what if I could find 10 ways to make $9.95 a day? Well, that's 10 different products, right? So the second model is find new products in different markets, and that absolutely works as well. Product number one makes you $5K per month. Product number two makes you $5K per month. Because remember, we're only going after small markets. We're not going after the big markets. Well, products number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 also make you $5K per month. Folks, guess what you have at this point? You have a $50,000 a month business, although you did it $5,000 at a time. You see, instead of trying to find one super product, one super title, one super book that's going to make you $1 million, find a few small books, a few small titles that are going to make you a couple $1,000s each per month, and you just do multiples of them. The next thing is what we call the upsell. And here's what the upsell is. The upsell is you buy product A, and then you need product B. Happens every day at the supermarket. Happens every day at McDonald's. When you go to buy a cheeseburger, what do they upsell you? They upsell you fries and a drink. Why? Because the easiest person to sell to is someone who's already purchased from you. Let me ask you, when you sell one of your fiction titles, what else can you sell to those folks? There aren't very many other things you can sell to them. But when you are in the how-to information market, you can sell additional content. Basically, think about, let's look at, how to lose belly fat. You sell a course on how to lose belly fat. What would be a great upsell for someone who wants to lose belly fat? How about 10 recipes that burn fat? How about 15 exercises you can do from home? So you're going to let Amazon drive your sales for you. Amazon's going to do your marketing for you, and then you're going to use Amazon's delivery system to upsell your customers more products with zero advertising expense. It doesn't cost you any money to be able to sell additional content to your customers. Whereas in the fiction side, you can't do that very easy. Okay? Hopefully you guys are seeing why I'm so excited. Now, I talked about the first scaling model, which is selling more of what you're already doing. In March of 2015, I decided to implement something that I call my better customer experience. I'm going to tell you what I realized in February. Amazon is an amazing selling mechanism. They know how to sell, but it's a robot, it's machined, it's cold. So I said, what if I can create a better humanized experience for the customer? Would that increase my sales if I did that? So I created the better customer experience. And let me show you what happened once I did that. In February, if you remember, we did $2,518 in sales. In March, we went to $3,871.23 after implementing my better customer experience. It only took me about $30, $40 to do that in about half hour of my time. Well, let's see what continued to happen. April 1st, 2015 to April 30th, 2015, we did $4,913.85 in sales. So that $40 in 30 minutes of my time doubled my sales. we're looking at May here, May 1st to May 31st, pretty consistent, $4,961. We're looking at June again, pretty consistent, $4,865. Folks, this is a business that I started literally about 6 months prior, maybe 7 months prior, and I'm already at $5,000 per month recurring. There aren't very many ways you can do that in this world. Now, from August through March, I had a total of 10 reviews. In March, I implemented my better customer experience. From April to February 1st of this year, I had 136 reviews. So in the first 7 months, I had 10 reviews. In the next 7 months, I had 136 reviews. That's how powerful the better customer experience is, and it's flawless, and it works like gangbusters. The next thing is a kit. Let me explain what a kit is. First of all, a kit is the most profitable thing that you can sell on Amazon. Basically, you take 2 items that are worth $10 each and you sell them as one. While everyone else is selling a $10 item, you sell a $20 to $30 item. Think about this for a second, folks. Your kit can be any combination of multiple products. It could be 2 books. It could be 2 DVDs. It could be a DVD and some other product, a physical product, right? What do people like? They like multiple things. Have you ever sold 2 books at one time? If not, why not? That's a kit. Let me ask you something. What looks better? What would you spend $30 on? The apple on the right or the gift basket the apple on the left or the gift basket on the right? They're both fruits. As a matter of fact, there's an apple in the gift basket. But you see, there's more of them in the basket. That means a kit is infinitely more profitable than selling just one of your product. Now, do you have to create a kit? No, you don't have to. If you look right now, 99.9% of products being sold on Amazon are not kits. But when I started using a kit, I found that what I was selling for $15, I could now sell for $40 and $50 to the same people. Okay, very, very powerful. So let me ask you guys a question. Are you enjoying this so far? Has this been good? Type that in the chat box if you think that is good. Yes. Awesome. I'm getting some yeses. Mary says yes. Tina says yes. Lynn says yes. Zurikila, I'm sure I pronounced your name wrong. She said yes. Angela says it is excellent. Sandra says amazing. Thank you. Awesome. Linda says good for nonfiction. Yes, Linda, you are absolutely right. This is great for nonfiction because you can do this very quick and easy, and it allows you to work on your fiction side as well. So let's talk about what we've covered so far. Secret number one was how to build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have zero experience. You don't need the experience because Amazon does all the marketing, all the fulfillment, all the customer service for you, right? So you can continue doing what you do on a daily basis. Secret number two, small untapped markets are more profitable than larger markets. I know that is counterintuitive from what you've heard in the past, but trust me, it's much easier to go after that small market that nobody cares about. Secret number three, selling information on Amazon is way easier than anything else you can sell, and plus the fact that you can get your information on Amazon very, very fast. Okay, that is awesome. So, benefits of nonfiction on Amazon. Number one, you are already good at creating content. Every single one of you here is in the writing, in the author space. You do not need help creating content. This is your forte. This is your backyard. Number two, people search for how-to information. They search for it every single day. Information has been selling for thousands of years. Information will continue to sell for thousands of years. And if you sell something that we call evergreen, guess what? It never changes. For example, how to fall in love. You don't have to change that product for 1,000 years. The way we fall in love today is exactly how we fell in love 100,000 years ago. Okay? There's always new people searching for a solution. See, when you look at a book, for example, a traditional fiction book will run its course. An info product in what we call an evergreen market can be sold for thousands of years because there's always new people coming into the market. So you will continue to sell them without having to change anything. Much easier to create because the information side, you're not going to create a 200-300 page information product. Your info product is going to be more like 25 to 50 pages. And if you do it as audio, like I am suggesting, we're talking 1 hour of content. I mean, folks, 1 hour of content, and you can turn that into a 4 to 5 figure monthly business, okay? You can sell at higher prices. I'm telling you, your minimum price for an information product should be about $25 to $30. And if you're just selling one CD, it's as high as $97. I've seen some as high as $197. Think about that. You're taking a $1 CD and you're selling it for $97 or more. That is extremely profitable. And here's the thing, they will buy more from you. When you sell information, when you sell content, there is never enough information. People who want to lose weight continue to buy more weight loss products. People who want to build muscle continue to buy more muscle products. So when they buy your first title, you can upsell them your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth. Whereas on the fiction side, it's the one sale and it's done. It's not easy to get the multiple sales. And there are many people can sell in the same category. I mean, think about this. Look at just the weight loss category. There's probably 50,000 titles in there that are all making money in the weight loss space. You're not going to find the same thing on the fiction side. How many movies can exist for Lethal Weapon, right? There's only 2 or 3 that came out. There can't be 100 Lethal Weapon movies. Why? Because it's on the fiction side, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. And the other thing is you start making money fast while you write, publish, and market your fiction content. So what I'm telling you is don't give up what you're doing on the fiction side. You're using the nonfiction side to put money in your pocket fast while you build out your fiction goals and your fiction dreams and your fiction content. Hopefully that makes sense. So who wants to take things to the next level? If you are, just put in I am ready in the Q&A box, and I will show you how we can do that. All right, Zuriketa, I know I pronounced that wrong again, says I am ready. Angela says I'm ready. Korea says ready. Mary says ready. Ray, Marilyn, Maria, Katinka, Octavia, Jean. You guys are awesome. Nanette says she is ready. It is awesome content. Guys, thank you. I want to thank you for being here today because there's a lot of other things that you could have been doing today. But what I want to do is I want to tell you about the training that I put together for you guys called the Amazon Profit System. And what this training does is it teaches you step by step exactly how I went from 0 in August to $2,000, $3,000 by December to $5,000 a month by April, May, and June, just a few short months later. This is a step-by-step training designed for beginners and intermediate marketers who want to create an automated Amazon income stream without spending a lot of money, allowing you to make more money online than you've ever made with less effort without the struggles of building a traditional internet or publishing business. If you've never sold anything on the physical side or made any money online or even with your books, I am talking to you because I want to help you put that money in your pocket so you can focus on your dreams and your goals, which is publishing more content. So here's what you're going to get in the training. Number 1, complete step-by-step home study program, which is called the Azon Profit System. I'm going to teach you how to find the most profitable niche markets that you want to go after. We're not just going to willy-nilly create info products. We want to sell the info products in the categories where we are guaranteed to make money. I'm going to show you the strategies that I use that guarantee success with every piece of content that I create. Because I'm the type of person, I do not like to put my energy into things that's not going to bring me money right away. So I'm going to show you exactly which strategies we use to do that. I'm going to show you how to create your content in an afternoon. To give you an example, I've got one piece of content we created a couple years ago. It took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do that, and we've done well over $2 to $3 million in sales with that product. Folks, 2 to 3 hours to produce the content to make a few $1,000,000 in sales. I will show you the process that we went through to do that. How I create kits for maximum profitability. Like I said, you don't have to create the kits, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to make a whole lot more money because your product stands out on the page, right? Remember the apple and the fruit basket? Which one do you think would get more clicks? The fruit basket, right? So having a kit is more profitable, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You're going to watch me create the listing, right? Remember we created the listing, how to get the time management for CEOs? You're going to watch me create a complete listing, including your description and your bullet points that you're going to put on Amazon. These work like gangbusters. This is how I'm able to rank instantly and make money the way that I did. So you're also going to learn the complete system I use to rank instantly. Remember, August 18th, I was nowhere to be found. August 19th, I made my first money. By August 31st, I made $69. Next 30 days, I made $374. Well, that's because I was able to rank instantly on Amazon. I know exactly how to do that. Then I'm going to teach you how to scale. Because, yes, you're going to start making, my goal is to teach you how to make between 2 to 4, maybe 5,000 a month, but I don't want you to stop there. I want you to say, okay, can I get to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 a month? So we're going to teach you how to scale that business also. Now, how is the content delivered? All the trainings are recorded and inside of the members area. So once you get started tonight, you'll be able to go through the training right after this training and start digesting the content. I'm going to give you a private questions form that comes directly to me. So if you have a question, just log in any time of the day or night. Just fill out the form. It comes directly to me. I don't have an admin who answers those. I take care of all of those myself. So all the Q&A forms, they're going to come directly to me. I'm also going to give you lifetime access to the training, so if you want to come back in 6 months and get a refresher, you can do that. I'm also going to allow you and a business partner to have access to the content because, you know, I've had business partners, and I hate when I buy something and then come to find out only one of us can log into the content at one time. So I didn't want to do that to you guys, so I will allow you to do that and have a business partner log in with you. So here's what you're going to get: the complete step-by-step home study program, Azon profit system, that's $1,997 value, total value $1,997. Now I'm going to give you a bonus, and this is a really good bonus to help you make a decision. I'm going to give you my complete Creating the Perfect Customer Experience program, so you can implement it for every single one of your Amazon sales. I promise you this was single-handedly responsible for doubling our sales, taking us from 2,500 up to almost 5,000, as you saw by June of 2015. I will give this to you. This is an $897 value. So total everything, you're going to get the Azon profit system, $1,997 value. You're going to get the Creating the Perfect Customer Experience, $897 value. Total value, $2,894. And the thing I want to tell you is, you know, money replenishes itself. I want you to think about that. You get paid today on the 1st, you're going to go out shopping, you're going to buy stuff. What happens on the 15th? You get paid again. You're going to go out shopping, buy coffee, go to the movies, pay your mortgage. But does your time do the same thing? Right? Does your time replenishes itself? What happens when you miss your kid's game or your kid's recital? You don't get that back. So I want you to use a resource that replenishes itself to go out and get yourself something that doesn't replenish itself, which is more time. While I'm making money on Amazon, I'm not working for that. If I work 20 minutes to an hour a month, that is a lot. I don't have to do it because Amazon does it for me. Bonus number 2, if you want to outsource everything, if you don't want to do any of the work yourself, I'm going to teach you how to hire and allow other people to do everything for you. That's a $497 value. So everything so far, you're going to get the Azon profit system, $1,997 value. You're going to get the Creating the Perfect Customer Experience. That's an $897 value. And you're going to learn how to outsource everything if you don't want to do it yourself. See, now I've been so busy lately that I prefer to outsource it than do it myself. Total value, $3,391. And information alone is not enough. We spent a good 45 minutes here today. I've given you some great content that you can take action to, but hopefully you allow me to be your mentor and help you take things to the next level. Now, bonus number 3. There's something that I do on Amazon that allows me to get, instead of just 1 sale, I'm getting 2 and 3 sales. I call that my secret strategy. That's an $897 value. I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. Bonus number 4, remember when I said about the upsells? When you sell information, the perfect upsell is a membership site. I want you to think about this. You sold a course on how to lose weight. Well, those people, losing weight is a journey, not an event. They're going to spend hundreds of dollars on other products on how to lose weight. Why not create a membership site where they are paying you $20, even $30 per month to come and get additional content from you on how to lose weight? So think about this. They bought your first product on Amazon, and now you upsold them a membership site where you're charging them $20, if not $30 per month. What happens if you have 500 people paying you $30 every single month for your content, right? That is what I am going to teach you with the membership upsell module, okay? Now, I'm going to let you know this is only available to the first 15 people who get started with the training today. That's a $997 value. So in life, this is one thing I've learned. There's money or excuses. Both of them cannot coexist. People who make money don't have excuses. People who have excuses don't make money. They just cannot coexist together. Now, again, recap, you're going to get the Azon Profit System, $1,997 value. Creating the perfect customer experience, $897 value. Outsourcing everything, that's a $497 value. My secret strategy for getting multiple sales, that's an $897 value. And then I'm going to teach you how to upsell them into a membership site. Again, only available to the first 15 people. That's a $997 value. Total value, $5,285. And let me ask you this. If all you did today, you took this training and you launched one product, you didn't do 2, 3, 4, 5 like I suggest. You did one. And that one didn't make you $4,000 or $5,000 a month, but it only made you an additional $1,000 a month in your pocket on autopilot without you having to do any work for the rest of your life. Would it be worth that value of $5,285? Would that be a good investment to make $1,000 for the rest of your life? The answer is an absolute yes. But I'm going to tell you this. Let's be transparent. I want to show you what happened the rest of the year up until very recent. July 2001, July 1st, 2015 to July 31st. Look, we went from $4,800, $6,631. Then we're looking at January 1st, 2016 to October 4th. Just a few weeks. Look what happened to our sales. We went to $13,950 in 30 days on autopilot. So I ask you again, would an investment of $5,285 be worth it if you did one product that was able to do this for you? So I want you to say goodbye. Say goodbye to everything that may have been complex or hard. This is easy, folks. You don't have to build a website. You don't have to drive traffic. You don't have to do marketing. You don't have to publish your content. You don't have to write a 400-page manuscript. You don't have to do any of that. Say goodbye to things that may have held you back in the past. This is a game changer. On top of that, I'm going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. If the Amazon Profit System is not everything that I just told you and doesn't help you to do exactly what I've outlined here, then allow me to buy it back from you, no questions asked. But I do want to tell you this. I am looking for people who are serious, who are committed, who wants to change their life. If that is you, then I want you to get started. If not, then don't get started. If you're not serious about changing your life, if you don't want to commit to what I'm going to help you do, then this is not for you, because I'm going to invest a lot of my time, personal time, into your success. And all I ask is you commit, you go through the training, and you take action. Okay? That's our handshake. Now, to get started now with the Amazon Profit System for just one payment of $497. What you want to do right now is go to this website address, www.azonprofitsystem.com/TC. I'm going to type that into the chat box. Let's type that here. Whoops, looks like I can't type it into the chat box. I'm going to try again. For whatever reason, it's not letting me type into the chat box. But now the question is, why only $497 when there are other courses that teach you how to sell on Amazon that are $7,000 and $8,000? And the reason is because I wanted to give you a product that is not only valuable, but it didn't hinder you from getting started. I didn't want to charge you $7,000 because I wanted the masses to be able to get started. At the same time, I also didn't want to create a product that was $2 because it would devalue. I couldn't afford to give you the attention that I would be able to give you if it was only that price. So I'm going to let you know we also can only accept 25 people into the program because of the amount of time that I have to invest. And let me tell you what else we're going to do. We're going to have some group Q&A calls. That's you, me, and a handful of folks. And any questions you have, these are going to be live calls. We've got the next one starting in about 2 weeks. I will answer for you. So as you can see, I can't have 100 people into the program. I can only have a handful of people into the program because I can't afford to service that many people. So hopefully that completely makes sense. So now I'm also going to give you one other bonus. Now many of you may not be aware, but t-shirts are a very hot commodity on Amazon. Amazon just launched a new platform where they allow ordinary folks like you and I to sell t-shirts. Now I want you to think about that for a second. A t-shirt is nothing more than a graphic, right? By the way, you know what it costs to create that graphic? About $5. I found a t-shirt on Amazon a couple weeks ago that has done over $1 million in sales. One t-shirt on Amazon. Imagine that. You upload a graphic to Amazon. Amazon will then take that graphic and they will create your t-shirt. They will advertise the t-shirt to all of their people, right? Amazon is marketing and advertising your t-shirt for free. And then when someone buys the t-shirt, you don't have to make the t-shirt. Amazon makes the t-shirt and ships it to the customer for you. This is an extra way for you to make residual money without having to do any of the work. And again, you're partnering with one of the giant money makers on the planet, and that is Amazon. It's not get rich quick because Amazon is doing all the work. And don't think Amazon is doing you a favor. They're doing this for their behalf. They're just allowing you to take a small piece of that pie. Okay, guys? Hopefully that makes sense. So if you are one of the first 15, you're going to get those two bonuses. So let me recap everything. You're going to get the Azon Profit System, $1,997 value. You're going to get Creating the Perfect Customer Experience. That's an $897 value. You're going to get Outsourcing Everything. That's a $497 value. You're going to get the Secret Advanced Strategy. That's how you get multiple sales. That's an $897 value. I'm going to teach you how to upsell people into a monthly membership where you're getting recurring revenue. And that's only for the first 15 people. That's an $897 value. You're also going to get the live group calls. That is a $500 value. They start in 2 weeks. And then you're going to learn how to sell t-shirts on Amazon. That's for the first 15 people. That is a $1,000 value there. So total value for everything, folks, is $6,787. Again, to get started, you want to go to for $497, you want to go to azonprofitsystem.com/TC, and you want to be one of the first 15 people because you're going to get those extra bonuses. Now, is this easy? This is a question I get all the time. Is this easy or is this hard? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, I don't think anything is hard. I've come from a family that was making $1 an hour to now I live in a home that's over 8,000 square feet and I'm able to give my kids anything they want. So I don't think anything in life is hard if you want it bad enough. But to answer this question to you, is selling what I'm telling you here to sell information products on Amazon easy? Well, let me show you something. On January 22nd of this year to January 31st of this year, I went on a cruise. Top left, this is me and my wife in Curacao. We're hanging on the beach. In the middle, this is me in Aruba. We actually drove down that crazy mountain. That was not fun. This is us in front of the welcome beach sign in Curacao. This is the ship that we were on. This is us having dinner. So this is me on a cruise, January 22nd, 2016 to January 31st, 2016. Now, let me show you something. This is a screenshot of my Amazon account for the exact same period, January 22nd, 2016 to January 31st, 2016. And we did $4,026.96 in sales while I was in the middle of the ocean on the beach driving down a crazy mountain with no internet access, no computer, no admin, no post office, no ability to do work. So I ask you again, is this easy? You decide. But I will tell you what most people take a month to 2 months of work to do, I did in 1 week while I was in the middle of the ocean. So you have two choices today. You can take the information that I gave you and go about your business, and look, I had a great time showing this to you. Hopefully you got great value out of this. You can keep doing everything that you normally do. Or you can say, let me do something different that may not only impact my life, but also impact the lives of my family members and those that I look to help. So right now to get started, you want to for $497, you want to go to azonprofitsystem.com/TC. Again, that is azonprofitsystem.com/TC. You definitely want to be one of the first 15 people to get started. Now, I do have a few minutes, so if we have any questions, you can type those into the chat box, and I will answer as many of them as we have time to answer. So go ahead and type any questions you have into the chat box if you have them. Meanwhile, I am going to type in the URL. We've got some people who are asking for it. Okay, so I just typed that in. I think I got it right. Let's do this. So go ahead and click on that link and just make sure that that link is working. I just typed it in the chat box. I'm not the best typer in the world, so hopefully I was able to type that in correctly for you guys. Okay, is copywriting important? Okay, let's see. That was Chloe who asked that. It's a good question. You know, I would say if you are creating your own content and you're doing the research, you should copyright. I typically do put a copyright on my product, but I don't submit that to any government entities. It's just basically copyright 2016. So is it a good idea to copyright it? Yes. Is it important? Will that affect your sales? I mean, I don't think it's affected my sales at all. I don't think it's helped them. I don't think it's hurt them. Okay, awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Let's see if we have. Okay, recording. Oh, so. Okay, so you can sell an audio recording of a book already on Amazon. See, it depends. Now, we're talking nonfiction. So if you look at a title or a product that's selling on Amazon and it's selling in the book format, Well, the great thing to do is do some research. Look at what they talk about in that book. You come up and put your own spin on it, record it as an audio. That's repurposing the content, right? You're going to create your own content based on what you've read, what you've learned. Or if you don't want to create the content, you can go out and have somebody else do the content for you. Okay, let's see. How do you check for plagiarism if you outsource the writing? If you outsource the writing, you're just not going to outsource it to people who are not reputable. When we talk about the outsourcing piece, I talk about what to look for. Second thing is you can actually take the content and you can copyscape the content, and basically it's a website you can go to and look to make sure that it was not taken from other places, and also make sure whoever you hire, if they're going to take content or borrow ideas, that they make sure that they cite the content. Oh, Ann says, will this be up? How long is the system up for? Will it be still up next month? Typically, we open the system every couple months only because we only let 25 people in at a time. And once we fill the 25 seats, once we fill the first 15, those bonuses are gone. Once we fill 25, we shut it down until the next time we open it. So, for example, we're opening it now, but the last time we opened it was January 4th. So it was about a month and a half ago was the last time we opened the program. Bob says he's in. Did I make the first 15? Go ahead and type more questions while you guys do that. I'm going to log in and see if we hit the first 15 or not. Okay, Bob, you are good. You are in the first 15. Looks like we've got 7 spots were taken. We still have 8 spots left. So definitely, guys, if this is something that you want to do and you can see yourself creating information that you could sell on Amazon, you want to take advantage and be part of that first 15. Okay, let's see. Do we have any other questions? Don't be afraid to ask. I know we did go through a lot of content, and I try to be as detailed as possible. So if you have any other questions, this is a good time to go ahead and type those in. And let me ask you guys this question. For those of you who you're sitting on the fence, or you're not sure if this is something that is for you, go ahead and type in the chat box. Why is that? What makes you think that this may not be the thing for you? And for the folks who already got started, congratulations. But for those of you who aren't sure, tell me why you think this would not be for you. I just want to see what you guys are thinking. Okay. Let's see here. Sharon, I'm not sure I understand what you said, and I just messaged you. I was asking to bring sales up and further along my book. Okay, Chuck says low on cash. I do want to let you guys know, once you go into the azonprofitsystem.com/TC, we do have a payment plan, and we also do have PayPal. So if you want to do multiple payments, then that's fine. You can go ahead and do that as well. Okay. Sharon, if you can reposition that question, I'm not sure I understand what you were asking or what your reasoning was. Again, the question was, if you're not sure or you're not getting started, just tell me why, just so I can understand what you guys are thinking. Oh, got it. So you want to, Sharon says she wants to do audio. See, typically the thing with a fiction title, especially when working with a publisher, is you are responsible for your marketing. And the challenge with marketing a fiction title is no one's looking for you. When you look at the nonfiction side, everything on the nonfiction side people are searching for, and they're actively searching for. If you were to look at the weight loss category, for example, there are probably 5, 6, 10 million people a month searching for that title, versus if you came up with a fiction title, how many people know to even look for you? How many people even know you wrote the fiction title? There's no way for them to know that unless you market it yourself. Okay. Okay, where do we go on Amazon to sell these products that are not books? This is on what we call FBA. This is that's the physical side of Amazon. So Amazon has several different sides. This one happens to be the physical side. It's called FBA, and basically that stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, which means Amazon does all the fulfillment for you. Okay. Chuck definitely will do that. No problem, Sharon. My pleasure. All right, guys, we have just about 2.5 more minutes. So if you have any questions, this is a good time to put those into the chat box. All right, it looks like I must have done a fantastic job. Guys, oh, you mentioned... No, Crystal. So if you were to produce your content on a flash drive, that's the medium you sell it as. So when Amazon delivers your product for you, your customer would get a flash drive with your content. Amazon is not going to touch or edit your content at all. Whatever is in there is what the consumer is going to get. So guys, if you had a great time, tell me what you thought, what you feel you learned. I like to over-deliver. Hopefully I've been able to do that. We've got 7. Oh, we've got another one that came in. So we've got, looks like 2. So we've got 9 folks that came in. We've got 6 more left for the first 15 packages. You guys will be getting a replay of this. I'm sure by the time the replay goes out, we will certainly fill up. But I look forward, for those who started already, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to being your mentor and look forward to building a long-lasting relationship. And again, we have about 6 more packages left for the first 15. And you still can get up to 25. It's just those bonuses will be gone. So guys, this is the one that definitely will help you get and make the money you want to make, because Amazon is just that easy. You just cannot go wrong partnering with Amazon. So I look forward to building a long-lasting relationship with you. I thank you for being here tonight and congratulate you on taking action, and hopefully you continue to take action, and look forward to seeing you on the other side. All right, guys, thank you, and good night, everyone.